Hello and welcome to another update video on Solana. I want to start here on the larger time frame. I want to tell you first of all a little bit here about the broader context to get everybody on the same page, and then we're going to transition over to the smaller time frame. But I wanted to take a moment to explain again that here on the larger time frame, a correction still would look best. I mean, if we get a correction from here, I know a lot of people are waiting for one. Also because it's suggested by the wave count, right? It could build a nice space for a third wave to the upside or the C wave. Either way, we do have a 5-wave advance from the April low here into the May high, and it would just be ideal to get that pullback. It doesn't need to be very deep. Yeah, maybe we're gonna test $144, $133, and then to use this area to get enough energy, to build enough energy for the next rally to the upside. So I would still this is for me the main pattern. We do have 5 waves up, which means I'm overall looking for higher prices. So far, nothing wrong with that, nothing invalidated, been highlighting this for many, many weeks now. Analysis remains consistent with this outlook. Have we really started a correction? I mean, today it looks a little more like that. I mean, it is what I'd like to see, because it would give us the clearest pattern. I mean, a direct breakout from here is possible, of course, but it would just not allow me to read the waves very well. We need a little bit of structure. So getting this pullback here and then a rally would be ideal. Yeah. So the support region is between $144 and $109.78. This remains the standard support zone here for a pullback. And any break, I mean, whatever happens now, if the price breaks below $109.78, then this would be a strong indication that, something a little bit more bearish might be playing out. Something a little bit more bearish than we expected. Yeah, we have to be ready for that always. You always have to be ready for that. I mean, we don't want to say this would be unexpected. In the markets, nothing should ever be unexpected, right? But still, it would not be preferred at this point, because we have a 5-wave advance from the April low. It still looks like a 5-wave advance. What does it mean? 5 waves? 5 waves in one direction is basically the indication where the trend is going. Yeah, 5 waves up means that the trend is likely pushing higher. It's what we're watching for. It is what it is. So yeah, watching for 5 up, 3 down, another 5-wave move up at least. Whether we then get another higher low and another higher high, we will have to see. But the overall thesis remains that we will reach. That's a thesis. I'm not saying we will. It's a thesis. It's a current working thesis, working assumption, is that we're going to reach $360, because that's an ideal target range up there. It's been my view for quite some time, and nothing wrong with that, and nothing invalidated that. And yeah, people even tell me I'm not bullish enough, but I always say, look, this is not a maximum target. But MCO is not about moon boys, right? We're not calling like prices just to get a lot of views. I mean, I could easily make videos about like Solana is going to go to $2,000 this cycle, and I would get 10 times as many views in these videos. Yeah, but it's not with integrity, right? So we want to be honest to ourselves as well. And honestly, so much can go wrong on the way. Just stay realistic, right? Just look what's in front of you, and then you can trade based on those parameters. And then the next pathway, the next setup will reveal itself, and then we move from setup to setup. Thanks so much for watching the videos on this YouTube channel. If you've been thinking about joining MCO as a member, now might be a great time. You can use the link in the video description and apply the discount code right below it. You will get 50% off your first month of our Gold membership, and you can explore everything we offer. It's the easiest way to test the membership, see if it's a good fit for you, and get a feel for the community, join the conversation, and I'm looking forward to meeting you in our member area. Okay, let's also take a look at the shorter time frame for Solana. Here on the shorter time frame chart, you can see that we do have this 5-wave move up. You see it in more detail. You see the microstructures. We had a wave 1, a wave 2, a wave 3, a wave 4, a wave 5. So 5 waves up in wave 1. And then an ABC pullback could be unfolding now. I mean, we've been talking about that, yeah. This is basically what I just told you about, this corrective pullback into this area between roughly $109 and $144. And the A wave might already be done, the B wave might already be done, and I already labeled with you. I mean, we did it together, right, yesterday. We did it together. We labeled this potential C wave to the downside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is essentially what we're watching for. What we're watching for, this is essentially the C wave down, 5 waves up, yeah, 3 waves down, and the third wave might be unfolding right now. But what did I tell you? Told you that we have a couple of signal levels there that need to be broken that would confirm further that we're actually moving down. What are those? So previous swing low here around $164.60. That's next structural support. I mean, there's some mini support here where we're now around 169. And then probably this one is quite meaningful as it is this significant swing low at around $159.50. So pressure is coming in, downside pressure is coming in. But we need a little bit more downside pressure to really confirm that further. It's as I said, it's already my thesis that we're going to go down. That's why we have this resistance area on the chart. I mean, what was my communication in the member update today? Yeah, prices caught in sideways action. The white scenario, which is the directly bullish one, is not preferred and would need to prove itself with a break above micro resistance. Of course, it's possible. It's not unlikely. It's just not the most probable scenario. So even though we're tracking sometimes 2, sometimes even 3 scenarios, which is when it gets difficult, I typically tell you what the preference is. But I always say as well, don't necessarily assume that I'm right. I mean, the preference is just what is currently the most likely scenario based on the application of Elliott wave guidelines, yeah, the Elliott wave principles. But the market sometimes takes the less probable path, yeah. Maybe not the most probable, but the second most probable. So it's not so much about expectation. You don't want to trade expectations. You want to trade the parameters because they are objective, yeah. You don't want to put the put your future as a trader into the hands of some expectations, the universe. No, you just base it on maths. Yeah, just simple trader mathematics, reward and risk. Okay, that's the update on Solana. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.